Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're uncovering the true financial realities of extended travel in Dhaka. If you're planning a trip to Bangladesh's vibrant capital, where you stay is probably going to be one of your absolute biggest expenses. But are you actually getting the best value? We're going to break down whether furnished serviced apartments really save you more money than traditional hotels. We're looking way beyond surface-level prices to reveal the real cost comparison you absolutely need to see before you book your next long-term stay.
So let's just dive right in and ask the million-dollar question. When you're staying in Dhaka, whether that's for business, medical reasons, or relocating with your family, does a furnished apartment actually keep more money in your wallet? Look, it's a super common assumption that specialized, fully furnished apartments must come with a hefty premium price tag. But for professionals, expats, and digital nomads staying more than just a couple of days, the standard math you'd use for, say, a quick weekend getaway, it completely changes. It's a real paradigm shift that entirely reshapes travel budgets.
You see, most travelers fall for what I like to call the nightly rate illusion. You know the drill. You compare just the baseline room price of a hotel against an apartment. But what a lot of folks don't realize is that a hotel's hidden costs act exactly like an iceberg, just waiting to sink your travel budget. The hotel approach might look super appealing on the surface, but underneath, you're constantly getting nickel and dimed for basic daily needs. The apartment approach, on the other hand, packages all those daily essentials into one comfortable, all-inclusive rate.
When you actually map out the total cost of living side by side, it's wild how much does everyday essentials shift to balance. For long stays, the average total cost of an apartment is actually way lower. Why? Well, you get a fully equipped kitchen instead of absolutely no way to cook. You get included laundry facilities instead of paying crazy extra charges. You get a separate living room, actual family friendliness, and way more privacy. It becomes pretty obvious that while hotels are built for short, quick trips, furnished serviced apartments are literally structurally designed for long-term living.
Let's agitate that budget a bit, shall we? Let's look at the real culprits draining your wallet during a longer stay. If you're stuck in a hotel, you're essentially forced to dine out at restaurants 3 times a day. Or even worse, you're ordering heavily marked up room service late at night. Then, you've got those premium per-item hotel laundry fees. And let's be honest, absolutely no one should have to pay $5 just to wash a single pair of socks. Plus, if you've got kids with you, you're likely booking a second or even third really expensive room just so everyone has space to breathe.
Which brings us to the serviced apartment advantage, and specifically, the big 3 savers. Let's look at exactly how this accommodation model completely neutralizes those hidden fees we just talked about.
Number 1, fully equipped kitchens mean no more forced restaurant markups. Having a real kitchen means you can actually prepare your own breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Food is notoriously one of the largest hidden travel costs out there. Hotels actively encourage you to spend money at their in-house restaurants, right? But in a serviced apartment, even if you only cook a couple of simple, familiar meals each week, you are instantly slashing a massive chunk out of your expenses. You gain total control over what you eat and what you spend.
And that perfectly sets up the second massive advantage: free laundry facilities. When you're staying somewhere for, say, 3 weeks, you obviously have to wash your clothes. Hotels love to charge premium per-item prices for their laundry services, and those fees stack up so aggressively. But having access included washing machines? It means you can just wash your clothes on your own schedule, eliminating those unexpected, frankly exorbitant hotel charges completely. It's a real game changer.
I absolutely love this quote from our sources because it hits the nail right on the head regarding the third saver, space. Hotel rooms are designed primarily for sleeping. Serviced apartments are designed for living. Space isn't just some nice-to-have luxury. It fundamentally changes your entire travel experience. When you have actual room to live your life, it massively reduces travel fatigue. You're less stressed, which naturally means you aren't out there spending extra cash just looking for ways to escape a cramped, single room.
Just think about it. Instead of being confined to a compact little box where you sleep, eat, and work all on the same single bed, you get an expansive layout. You get a separate bedroom for privacy, a comfortable living room to actually kick back and relax on a sofa, a proper dining area, a private bathroom, and, this is crucial, a dedicated workspace. The whole setup mimics the warmth and comfort of a real home. It makes longer stays feel so much more natural and, honestly, way more sustainable.
So who gets the best value?
These savings are fantastic in theory, but let's break down who actually benefits the most from shifting their accommodation strategy.
For starters, business professionals managing extended projects in Dhaka. If that's you, you absolutely need an environment that supports productivity. Business travel isn't just about finding a place to crash. You need reliable Wi-Fi, a quiet, dedicated workspace, actual room to prep for meetings, and the flexibility to eat whenever your schedule allows. A serviced apartment provides all of that,
And for companies footing the bill, it results in significantly lower travel expenses while keeping employee satisfaction and productivity incredibly high. A total win-win.
Now, what about families relocating or traveling together for things like medical treatments? The financial strategy here is totally undeniable. Families basically never fit comfortably inside one standard hotel room, so booking one spacious apartment is vastly cheaper than reserving multiple, cramped hotel rooms. But even beyond the money, staying together under one roof means the kids have room to play, parents can cook comforting, familiar meals, and everybody just enjoys a much better, more private travel experience.
Now, let's talk about when hotels are actually still the better choice. Because to be completely fair and objective, we have to acknowledge that apartments aren't the perfect fit for every single type of trip.
If you're only dropping into Dhaka for a quick 48-hour conference, a traditional hotel is probably perfect. You should definitely choose a hotel if you're staying for just 1 or 2 nights, if you specifically want that high-touch luxury hospitality, or if you need daily concierge services to plan a fast-paced, sightseeing-heavy vacation. For those really quick, hit-the-ground-running visits, the immediate turnkey convenience of a hotel usually outweighs any of the additional costs.
However, here is the real paradigm shift. Once your stay extends beyond just a few days, the financial advantages flip completely. Serviced apartments are specifically created for extended stays, and lots of property providers offer discounted weekly or monthly rates that drastically reduce your average daily cost. For a stay of several weeks or months in Dhaka, a furnished serviced apartment is without a doubt the undeniable financial winner.
So before you book your next extended trip to Dhaka, I really want you to ask yourself this crucial question. Are you just looking at the tip of the iceberg, or are you calculating the true cost of living? Remember, the best accommodation isn't always the one with the absolute lowest nightly rate on a booking website. It's the one that provides the greatest overall value, comfort, and flexibility throughout your entire stay, without nickel and diming you for every single meal and load of laundry.
If you are ready to finally stop paying hidden fees and want to find the absolute perfect furnished, serviced apartment in the highly sought-after Bashundhara R area of Dhaka, well, you don't have to look very far. Let REIT-Limited help you find the perfect place. Secure your home away from home by reaching out to REIT-Limited today. You can call them at +880-1711-993377 or just visit them online at www.hotels.com.bd. Ultimately, it all leaves you with one final thought for your next trip. Are you content just visiting Dhaka, or are you ready to actually live in it?